Hi guys, so today I'm going to be filming this Halloween makeup, which I'm so stoked about. I feel like it turned out really cool, and this is the first time I'm like talking with my mouth like painted and everything done. And I feel like it turned out really dope. I think it looks pretty cool. Like this is like the first thing I feel like I've done in a really long time that's like super like creative and out of my comfort zone. Um so yeah, I kind of like did it inspired off of Jack Skellington because, like you guys know, that is my favorite Halloween movie, one of my favorite Halloween movies. So I kind of did it based off of him a little bit, and I just kind of took inspiration from a Jack-O Lantern in general, and so that's why the name of this is called Glam-O Lantern. And I decided to do my own little beauty twist with it. So this is what came from that. So I was thinking of giving this series a name, so like Tanya Ween. Do you guys like that? Tanya Ween, you know? I don't know if you guys like that, but so yeah, if you guys want to see how I did this, then just keep on watching and make sure to subscribe for more Halloween videos coming your way very soon. And yeah, let's just get started. Alrighty, so for this makeup look, these are the two eyeshadow palettes that I'll be using today, the Morphe 35O and the 25A palette. So first I'm going to be dipping into this light orangey shade and applying that to the outer corner of the eyes and working that into the inner corner of the eyes. This is just our transitional color to have a base for all the oranges we will be applying later, so go ahead and apply that there. And just working the shade, making it, building it up so it'll be a much more intense orange. And then going into the 35O palette, we'll be taking this next orange shade and applying that exactly where we applied the transitional shades, the transition shade, sorry. And then yeah, so I'm going to be doing that and going into this more darker, more pumpkin-y shade and applying that exactly where we applied the last shades again. Just building it up, and I wanted it to like be like a true pumpkin color, you know what I mean? That's what we're going for today. And then I wanted it to be more blown out. And then going into the Modern Renaissance shade and taking the shade Real Gar, I'm going to be applying that and mainly focusing this on the outer corner of the eyes. This is just to add the depth that I needed because I didn't want it to just be a flat orange shade, you know what I mean? I wanted to add a little bit of depth, not death, sorry, depth to the makeup and building that up and into the crease. And then going back to the transition shade that we used before and just blowing it out with a fluffy brush because I didn't want it to be all like a line, you know what I mean? We wanted it to be very blown out, very editorial. And then taking any concealer that you like, I'm going to be cutting the crease or carving the pumpkin. See what I did there? Alright, so you're going to go ahead and do that. And going into the Morphe palette, I'm going to be taking this light shade and just setting the concealer because I didn't want it to crease and I still didn't know what I wanted to do, so I wanted to set it before. So we're going to go back to that because I had no idea what I wanted to do. So for face, I went ahead and moisturized. I put on my Mario Badescu spray, the NYX Angel Veil for the pores, and then for primer, like primer, the Smashbox Photo Finish primer. And for foundation today, I went ahead and used the Makeup Forever foundation stick and the Estee Lauder foundation. I used that Makeup Forever stick to make it lighter than usual, so I was a little more pale, and then the Estee Lauder to kind of just like balance it out, you know what I mean? And I went ahead and blended that in with my beauty blender. And for concealer, I used the Shark. Oh my god, I always say Shark. The Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And I went ahead and set and bronzed already, but I wanted it to be more orange and going with like the pumpkin theme. So I took those two orange shades from the Morphe palette and I basically bronzed the skin. So I had contoured before and now I'm bronzing, adding warmth to it. Quite literally with orange because I want it to look like a pumpkin, like raw orange, you know what I mean? But I didn't want to do like full orange, so this was an alternative. And apply that where you usually contour and bronze. And to clean it up, I went into the NYX palette and used the pale shade, the skin tone shade, and the white shade to clean that up. And now going in, these are the three colors that I used for my bottom lash line in that exact order from lightest to darkest. That's exactly what I used. So I just wanted to show you guys because I didn't even feel like filling in. And then I'm going to be working the eyeshadow into my eyebrow just cause I don't really have a reason. I kind of just wanted to do it. And then I put some foundation on my lips, and we're going to start the lip process. I used the Mayron black paint, face paint, and I used that. You can use whatever you have. You don't have to use face paints. You can use eyeliners or eyeshadows, whatever you have. Just work with what you got. And so I went ahead and started making the teeth. Obviously, I wanted it to make it look like a pumpkin, so it looked like carved. So that's what I was doing. It's very jagged, doesn't really have any rhythm or rhyme. I kind of just went ahead and did it. You can do it however you like. This is how I did it. They're just like triangles, and you know, that's what I did. And then I went ahead and put in some NYX glitter to the spaces where there wasn't any black, because I did want to add in some glitter into this makeup look. And then I took this craft glitter and applied that exactly where I had already put the glitter from NYX before. So I just applied it right on top to add in more depth and dimension. And on camera it doesn't look that well, but in person it looks really cool. And then for the nose, I used eyeliner to like draw how I wanted my nose to look, and I filled it in with a black Mayron paint. But if you can, do not put in the black like how I did it. I would leave it empty because the glitter didn't really look as pretty as I intended it to look. Like, you can see the black underneath, which bothered me. But yeah, and I used the NYX glitters, the copper one and the gold one. Those are the two that I mixed together to add the glitter onto the nose. But yeah, I wouldn't put black underneath. Just don't do that. Skip it. And to finish up the eyes, I went into the copper palette, and I took this coppery metallic beautiful shade as a base for the glitter. And then I took the two NYX glitters, the gold and the copper shade, and I mixed the two together and I applied that onto the eyelids. And I wanted the eyeshadow to be a little darker, so I used a dark brown, and that's what I used to make it darker and make it more cohesive. And off camera, I applied my mascara and lashes. I used the Demi Wispies by Ardell, if you were wondering. And then around the mouth, I added a little bit more eyeshadow to make it all just like blend in together and look more, you know, cohesive. And I went ahead and applied highlighter. Any golden shades of highlighter that you have will work for this. You don't even have to apply the highlighter, but you know me, my extra self needed to. So yeah, set the face and you're all done. So that was the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And I hope you guys enjoyed this first Halloween makeup. I'm like shook at how this turned out, and I like how it looks kind of messy and it's not perfect, and I feel like a jack-o'-lantern isn't perfect either. So I really do love the way that this turned out, and I hope you guys love it as well. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you did. And yeah, if you guys have any recommendations, just leave them in a comment down below as always. And you can follow me on any of my social medias. They will all be linked down below as well. And make sure to subscribe for more Halloween videos. So yeah, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have an amazing day. I hope you guys are having a great October so far, and I will see you all in the next one. I don't know where to go from that. Love you guys.